Look, I don't know what's gotten into me. I could be off on my rocker potentially. Bigger I get, the more they think it less of me. Don't be the one to insult my integrity. Put down the whistle, I'm done with you referees. Y'all don't know nothing, you think you ejected me. Till I show up in the game, like remember me. I gotta make it, these people depend on me. Hey, that's how I'm living these days. Threaten my wife, keep digging that grave. I had a job making minimum wage. Told myself that I gotta get paid. Prove myself, yeah, get on my grades. Walk into class like, give me that A. Think I'm trash, put a bag in your face. And I put you by the road like, look, we're the same. Here's a reminder that I still spit. Think I need to advise you to watch your lip. Or at least realize that I'm not no kid. Don't Google my name trying to find my crib. Write a pop song, then I write a song like this. Do a lot wrong, doesn't matter, I learn quick. I'm an outlaw, my brain has no fence. Doesn't matter either way to me, cause even if it did, I would destroy it. Used to be employee, now I'm employer. Making big deals, now gotta get lawyers. People tell me to relax and enjoy it, but when I kick back, I see warning. Summertime my past, can't ignore it. Every time I rap and I'm recording, might be my last, so I absorb it. Cause I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it, yeah. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Yeah. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Woo! I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Woo! I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. Tool bag without the pliers. Intros without the choirs. New car without the tires. Music without the writers. UFC without the fighters. Smoking without the fire. Cigarettes without the lighter. Austin Powers, no Michael Myers, that's me. If I ain't get the bars, you see. Something ain't right, like I'm incomplete. Outcast, yes, I'm a different breed. If you disagree, make them all retreat. Act like a boss when I compete. Take my thoughts in a hyperspeed. When it's all gone and I hit my peak, at least I'll know that I took that leap. Cause life is a process. And I am not here for the nonsense. Losing everything I work for likes to weigh on my conscience. That's why I black out the comments. Who's next? Who's next? I don't know, I ain't been watching. Closing my ear to the gossip. I gotta make it, man. These are the options. No forfeiting. My course different. Change flows and I'm bored with it. More living, never more driven. I avoid timid. Try to tell me I can never be to go to rap. I ignore limits. I was born with the short trip and thinking I'm slipping. I'm enjoying it. Look at me, I'm on a tour selling more tickets. Even if the fourth record didn't sell a copy, I'ma do it like a hobby. I ain't quitting till the Lord tell me. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Yeah. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Woo. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Woo. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it. Woo. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. 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 Yeah, these are the options.
Venom. Venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what fright, must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul was sending to the sky, guess it's you and I. Gone, but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amount. Some kind of physical pain, some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies, probably not there, rolling with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy licking batty and shit. Oh, you mad? Then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us, that makes two of us. Venom. 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 True as a stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag, all cash, Venom. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, kiddos.
What the? What? She has thoughts about murdering children. Can we play that again?
Yes.
I already have like really bad intrusive thoughts of like, what if I'm, you know, a rapist secretly? What if I murdered a child? And
This was the person that was apparently giving a bunch of money to charity. If you wanted to know. Okay. great way to track all this stuff that I've been talking about wrapped up in a bow. So let's, without further ado, see what we got here. So I'm a little low energy tonight, guys. I'm kind of saving my energy for something later on going on.
Well, on to
Let's get into more lighter.
On to charity fraud. On to kids with cancer getting scammed by cocks.
When that's the lighter news.
Now, if you guys don't know who Kina Casino, I did a video on them earlier today. They're actually my favorite drama tubers. The only ones like a stomach anymore. I had to unfollow everyone, bro. I unfollowed Tectone. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that dude. And not because I believe in any of the shit, because some douchebag released he released this god-awful video that proved absolutely nothing. This fucking dude. I'm not going to name his name. He sucks. Nah, I even unsubscribed from Sensitive Society. I unsubscribed from all these dramas. I can't take it anymore mentally. Dude, I have been it's my own fault for watching it, but Jesus Christ, dude, there's only so much garbage you can keep watching of people who are legitimate scum that it's just like, dude, fucking hell. Like every update on Hassan, every update on Denims, you know what? I burnt myself out, and thank God. I'm done. I don't think it's any bit legible. Legible. I'm so tired. I don't think it's any bit worth it, man. So let's get into this. This is Revive Downstairs, the Jomhas felted. Let's get into this fraudulent bullshit. So if you guys don't know the backstory, like I said, the Jomhas, Mr. and Mrs. I'm doing this for charity. I'm doing all this for charity. Charity. Yeah, charity. You're doing all this for charity, yet the reality is that you're taking 30%, 34% to be exact, off of the freaking off the cut. All this money is supposed to go to charity, but 34% was going to Anissa and Ian. Now, hey, I am all about making your paper, but you got to do it honestly up in this hood. When you're doing it dishonestly, now, well, that's a problem. See, doing things dishonestly gets you hit with a bunch of fucking criticism. And that criticism is going to be loud, proud, and hateful. Because fuck Ian and Anissa, and fuck iDubbbz in general, but yeah, fuck them too. I mean, Anissa ruined iDubbbz. She ruined Content Cop. She killed all of it. Even though I'm pretty sure she's the one behind Content Cop. I'm actually convinced that Ian, while yes, he took it and ran with it, I truly believe that Anissa is the one that pushed Content Cop in the first place. Everything that happens with Ian is an extension through her. So it's actually only fitting it. She actually kind of made his career, then destroyed his career. So now you're going to sit there and run all this shit, run all this bullshit, talking about how you're doing all this for charity, all this other, just use as a shield from criticism, which I knew then, and I didn't care. I said, I don't give a fuck what you guys are doing. You can talk about all the shit you're doing for charity, but using it as a shield from criticism, I don't care if you're doing good work or not. If you use that shit in any way to shield you from criticism, you're an asshole. That's fucked up. It has nothing to do with criticism of what you're doing in a particular moment. I don't care. All right? I don't care. It's irrelevant to the criticism that we're putting on to you two people for the shit that you've done. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into it.
You know, it's okay. Yay!
Let's get into the happy content.
So let's start off with Creator Clash news. So let's get into the news. So,
by the way, if you're watching the clip channel,
hit like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that
it
bell.
helps us a lot, guys. Thank you so much.
So when last we left this, we were pretty sure Creator Clash 3 was totally fucking dead. There was no word on anything, but the word on the street was indefinitely postponed. Some fighters were coming forward to give details saying they think it might be in LA, they think it might be in October.
Mm-hmm.
Those details ended up being confirmed to be correct. The event was resuscitated by the other promoters that were involved with Anissa and Ian.
Okay.
But LA Beast came out on the day of this new announcement of the new and improved, the revised and downsized Creator Clash 3. And he came out and he had some criticism for the event.
So LA Beast was the other person in on the he's on the other side of the main event card. So it was supposed to be him versus some Jewish guy, I forgot the name of. I apologize. And it was and the thing was, because of the content cop and all this weird shit, thanks to in basically drama from people who kept covering Israel and Palestine and bringing their own agendas into shit. And when you involve Hassan in anything, it's just a death sentence. You're done. Hassan kills everything. Hassan destroys everything he touches. He is an absolute cancer to the internet. And what happened was, thanks to that idiot and his drama with Ethan, and then fucking Ian doing that stupid content cop, it just Harley Morenstein, by the way, that was the other fighter. So it's supposed to be Harley Morenstein versus LA Beast. And LA Beast, and again, this is the main event. This is the main event card. And you fucked it up. So, with that being said, of course, LA Beast is now dropped out because this event is a fucking joke and it's been an absolute fucking disaster. And to attach your name to it, well, that's just not a good look for anyone now, is it?
By the way, we got Average Kino Enjoyer for 10 subs. And Bonnie Bloodworth for a sub as well.
Big support.
So LA Beast here, who was scheduled to be in the main event against Harley Morenstein of Epic Mealtime. Harley pulled out of the event weeks ago, which was very smart. But LA Beast was still holding on. He really wanted to do this event. He really wanted to box. He had been training. He put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this. He missed out on spending time with his kids for this event. And he wanted to raise money for charity because he's a genuinely really nice and genuine cool dude. Okay?
That is true. I mean, he's not a bad dude. Again, all this was supposed to be for charity. That's what the whole sign up was. Then it became, all right, the fighters want to get paid. Now I got an issue with the fighters getting paid. The only way you're going to get some of these people in, of course, it's going to have some incentive, and I don't have a problem with that. But my issue is the 34% to the Jomhas. By the way, this man took his wife's last name. Like, I get the whole role of trying to play into it and saying, haha, yeah, I'm not really a cuck, guys. I'm just playing into it. But looking back now, oh my God, Hey man, I don't kink shame. Y'all do what you want in your own personal lives. But please stop making it public so we can stop judging you. Because oh my God, my head hurts.
But he has this to say. And by the way, when LA Beast is being critical, you really f***ed up.
And he's the nicest guy.
He's a super nice guy. So All
right, I'm going to skip ahead to actually the new Creator Clash Overlords. Basically, the new people that are running this. I'm just going to skip to them. Oh, give me a minute. It's hard to find. There we go. So this is the new shareholders. Not the new shareholders, but the kind of like the rest of the shareholders running the event. I want to just show some of the things they're going to say and talk about, because a lot of this is just fucking, in my opinion, downright fucking retarded. I think the fact that all these people here on this screen, they're not even squeaky clean. All of them are not. They're not reputable people. Meaning that this entire event's been run by a bunch of unreputable people, and I feel as though everyone should feel a little bit scammed. And by the way, this went from the Amalie Arena. If you don't know what the Amalie Arena is, if you are a hockey enjoyer, it is the place where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. Very nice stadium, very state-of-the-art. Really really not fit for something like Creator Clash. I'm sorry, it's not. Creator Clash is, of course, it's just not an event that people care about, and not going to be good enough to go to the Amalie Arena, a state-of-the-art stadium that should really be hosting big boxing events, big MMA events, big-time stuff. Because it is a very modern stadium. It houses a recently multiple-time Stanley Cup champion in a Tampa Bay Lightning. That stadium is no joke. A lot of money was spent into that stadium, and I want to say arena, my bad, arena, not a stadium. This arena is very state-of-the-art. It's very modern. It's very expensive. It has nice amenities. To go from that now to the Palladium, right, the Palladium in LA, which is a fucking a dump. It's a fucking shithole. Ain't nobody want to be going to the Palladium, dog. No one wants to go to the Palladium. Why would you want to go to the Palladium? Who wants to go to the Palladium? Not me. I don't want to be spending my Saturday nights at the Palladium. That place is a shithole. It's dead. It's not just a fucking shithole. It's old and it has way less seats. So you're not going to be, even if you were to somehow revive this in some way and get a surge, you will max out at 5,000 seats if you're lucky, if you make it look, if you seat it correctly. You will max out at 5 seats. That is an unmitigated, an absolute disaster. No doubt in my mind, it is an absolute fucking disaster. Like I said, the Jomhas have destroyed charity. I think that's quite impressive.
People are concerned that it's a scam and they've been ripped off, and people have lost out money on their plane tickets, their hotels. The fighters have lost out on plane tickets, hotels, and pay. But, you know, instead of like a guy in a suit coming out and going, listen. Allow me to communicate clearly what has happened, we get these 3 laughing, joking fucking numbnuts coming out to try and do this bullshit and act like everything's okay when it's not okay.
Blah, 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 blah. No one's ever done that there before.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ethan.
Dear fucking God. Are you serious? The first thing you do is act like a full-fledged dipshit when we're talking about an entire fucking debacle of an event that has screwed people out of money, tickets, and now we're finding out that the charity aspect is a fucking complete and absolute sham. And the first thing you do is that? Oh my fucking God, dude. This is so unprofessional. What the fuck? This isn't even a shot to me at the Jomhas. This is a shot at the entire event's makeup. Like, this is a joke. This is a complete, full-fledged fucking joke.
Ethan Nestor. I fought in Creator Clash 2, and I won, and I'm here.
God, who's the pussy that lost to you?
No one cares.
By the way, Alana Pierce, right? Did you?
All 3 of these people have baggage, by the way. One of the things that I noticed is all 3 of these people have baggage. They're all not on the up and up. Like, they are not all great people. And to be completely honest, I'm not a big fan of any of these people. Alana Pierce, I forget all these people's baggage. I just know that it's just not good. These here are not people you would want to associate with an event like this. Excuse me, event like this, to say the least. And it gets worse from here.
Did you know her controversy where she said she was a writer for God of War, but it turns out she was like an intern or some shit?
Right.
And she
Ooh. It must be nice to be blonde and pretty where you could get away with a lie like that. Nah.
flagged everyone who made videos about it.
Just from the beginning, right?
God, that alone. Like, think what what he just said. That's who's involved with this. People like that, they have scandals. They have God, like the skeeviest people. And it took the Jomhas honestly being so bad at this to fucking put this all out here. This is what happens when y'all think you be boxing promoters. You think you could just promote a boxing event out of the side of your neck without any actual idea what you're doing. This is what happens, man, when people think that shit's just like easily put together. You think you can get on by with just lying about charity. Yeah, it may work for one event when you have all the hype in the world. But once you got to sustain that hype up, sustain up the actual shit and understand how you're going to cut costs. Here's the thing about running a sustainable business. You have to learn to cut costs. It's not just spending a bunch of fucking money at once, blowing it all, and then it's just going to work because you're going to get even more money. No, you have to sustain it. You have to understand how to budget certain things. You have to understand how to do certain things to again, this is all for charity, and yet nothing was done for charity. So what was the charity part here? Where was the charity? Because I'm starting to see that this is all just a fucking scam. And again, to answer all this, you had the three stakeholders, the new ones coming out or whatever, and it's these three. You have one chick who has a giant scandal about lying about or embellishing about her role on God of War. The other two I forget, but I know the one in the middle, it ain't really that good either. So you have to understand, this is just not a good look if you're trying to fucking revive this whole entire thing. You've completely and absolutely given me no faith already off the bat. And again, they come out to this, I don't know what room they went in, but this looks like a very boring white room. This looks like the conversation you should have had to introduce Creator Clash in the first place. Not, oh yeah, we're going to try and revive it now, and this is okay. Okay. All right. This is a disaster, by the way. I do not see them recouping the money from this shit. They're going to lose. A lot of money is going to be lost from this entire thing. A giant waste of time and effort, and it's such a shame because it should have been a fun time for. It's not a bad idea. It's not, but the tagline was supposed to be charity, and again, people fell for this, and then here we are.
What you're hoping is professionalism, clear communication. Instead, what you get, look at these three bums. Like, Buddy in the middle doesn't even look like he's had a fucking shower in about 2 fucking weeks. He's wearing
ouch, he doesn't.
A fucking hoodie.
He's on an Osmond
with
Gold
a
train.
very deep plunging neckline on the shirt underneath. Not really sure what that's all about, and he's.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. Dude looks like he just got off. Dude looked like he just got up, didn't shower, got dressed after smoking a bong, and just said "fuck it." That's what this looks like. It doesn't look like someone that's here to tell me where the fuck my money at for spending for my tickets to this dumbass event. Look like he already spent that money. You know what I mean?
He's like got a fucking man bun going on and a receding hairline.
Never trust a
Then you've
man
got
bun.
Buddy on the left with his cringe fucking tattoos, wearing a fucking t-shirt, looking like the poor man's spoony one. And then you've just got some dumb fucking bimbo. I say this right now, it doesn't really inspire confidence that these people are going to take charge and fix this event.
One
I got it. No, I don't.
day, Ashton, I gotta bring you the Alana Pierce scoop. It's so funny, bro.
I found her cult video. I found her whole cult video about it, but I didn't really understand what the was going on in it.
So she basically told everyone she was a writer for, I forgot what studio it was, but the ones who made God of War. And then everyone like...
Well, what studio are we talking about? Because there's like multiple. I mean, the last one was Sweet Baby Inc. And I can believe that she got a writing job on Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. is a complete fucking full-fledged disaster. Like, I'm pretty sure anyone, if they're quote-unquote woke enough, could get a job at Sweet Baby Inc. All you have to do is basically say you hate white people, and you'll probably got a job at fucking Sweet Baby Inc. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Because that's all they do. They suck. Okay? Sweet Baby Inc. is a full-fledged disaster. And I do believe it is a Canadian psyop. There's just no fucking way that company should be afloat. No fucking way that company should be treading water with the amount of bombs and failures they've had. Like, I'll give EA one thing. If EA was like running that shit and was like had them on the payroll, EA would have shut them down after the second failure, because this is just ridiculous. Companies that like that should not be like companies like that being like even companies like that. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, that's the thing. You have to understand that they like, you know, you got to understand, like, there's just no way a company like that can stay afloat unless there isn't an op thing going on, like a government op. They got to be paid by the government. Because God of War, I will say, I don't know, people had their issues with 4. I think people liked. 5's the one people really had their, I don't know, I've heard mixed things, and that's not a great thing, meaning that they had their influence. There was a lot of inconsistencies that I didn't like with the mythology, because they tried to be, again, forcefully inclusive. Listen, man, I've said this before. You want to fucking write inclusive shit, it's got to fit. Doom Patrol is like the best example of this, where when you watch that show, everything fits the way it fits because it's phenomenally well written. Okay? Because they put work into it. Sweet Baby Inc. is just like, here's a bunch of characters and we'll call it representation. No, that's just called laziness, because you don't know how to write, motherfucker.
They looked into it and they're like, You're not a writer. Like, why do you use it as a credit? I'll have to fucking the God of War. Very funny. We'll do one day. We'll do it one day. You'll love it. Harmful Opinions made a video on it. Yeah. Okay. And by the way, there's a new update to her drama as of yesterday. But we'll talk about that later. Maybe on.
So you're telling me the biggest debacle and scandal going on right now with Creator Clash 3, thanks to Ian dipshit Jomhas doing Content Cop, bringing back like the ill-fated Content Cop that was just crap, by the way, that destroyed that. This event was not going to do well. It was going to basically lose money regardless. But you were at least, in my opinion, going to make a legit. It was going to be at least a little bit respectable. You blew that. You blew it the fuck up. It went shit so sideways, tits up, boom, boom, bang, bang. No. It went bad. You're telling me, my guy, that you went from that, right? And now to revive this event, one of the people on the board right now sitting down has a giant embarrassing scandal lying about God of War. Which God of War? I'm thinking it has to be like God of War 4, like the one before Sweet Baby Inc. Because I actually think you would have to really be hard pressed to suck ass at what you do if you couldn't write for Sweet Baby Inc. I mean, again, all you gotta do is just jam in a bunch of fucking brown people, and then you gotta go. I'm not trying to be that guy, but that's all that company does. I mean, have you seen like the co-founder? She's horrible. She's a wacko. I forget what her name is, but she's fucking insane. At this fucking point.
On Monday, I'll bring it in.
Else to talk about Creator Clash 3.
Yes, hi, I'm Alana. I also fought in Creator Clash 2 and won by a single point.
To be real, it's not about you guys.
Yeah.
It's not about you. No one cares about you.
Yeah, I don't care. Honestly, release the OF at this fucking point, because that's the only reason any of us would care.
What we care about is what's going to happen to the fighters, what's going to happen to the charity money. Like, that's what people care about.
Exactly.
They don't care about you three dumbasses.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody who cares about you three already knows who you are.
And it's not for good reasons, by the way.
This is the official response video that was put out. Where are the people who are actually in charge? Where the fuck is Mike and his other partner from, what's it called, Veeps or whatever? Veeps? Where the fuck are they?
Apparently this chick knew Zoe Quinn. Start digging from there. I'll do a deep dive.
Still counts.
Really? 76 org has revealed these people were all on the board of directors for Creator Clash 2. Wow! We're in really great hands then. You know, the event that lost $250,000 and not a single penny went to charity? These people had their hands involved in that? Really?
Yep. Really great job, guys. The guys that ran one of the worst events here, so that shirt does look terrible. I see it now. Oh my fucking God, bro. Could you try to look presentable? This is like one of the biggest fucking, like, you're coming here to save face, trying to save an event that has been maligned so much, and you look like that, brother. Woof. Rough.
And they're the people who are this shit is dead on arrival.
He's right.
Let it die.
The problem is you can't let it die. There's so much money invested in this. You have to try and get what you can out of it. But after that, hell yeah, let this shit die. Never attempt this shit again, unless it's by someone that's actually legit huge, like a Jake Paul or some shit. Like Jake Paul could do a Creator Clash out of his ass. Yeah. Not because he's a promoter or anything. You know, that fucking moron is a fucking tard. But he has a bunch of money, and unfortunately, he does have a reputation within the boxing community. I didn't say it was a good one, but just enough to where, yeah, you can make that work. Also, they have a bunch of money that these idiots clearly don't have. But you look like a fucking scrub, bro. You look like a fucking scrub. Look, this is, again, you're coming out here to fucking save Creator Clash, and you look like that? Again, to inspire change, inspire confidence that we're all going to get, like, people are going to get their money back. People, not me. I would never pay a dime for this shit. I've never watched a Creator Clash. I haven't watched one fight of this shit, by the way. I have standards. And hell no, I'm not watching that shit. Nah, I didn't trust Ian and
It's
Nisa.
gonna
I didn't trust Ian and Nisa to do shit with this. I've never trusted them. They're idiots. Of course they stole money. What are we, shocked? And now you're telling me to inspire confidence and change, you have these three dipshits. These three fucking morons. These three dumbasses. And I'm sorry if I'm being fucking derogatory, but they're dumbasses. These three idiots are going to make me believe that this is going to turn around, going from the Amalie Arena to the Hollywood Palladium. That dump, I'm sorry, it's a fucking dump. I've seen the seating arrangement. It's a dump, people. You're fucked. Brother, you're fucked. It's over.
Fucking fail one way or the other,
buddy,
guys.
Dude, this is gonna be so embarrassing for them, man. There's no recovery. There's no saving this. In fact, it just opens up these three to fucking being hated even more. And
I don't think that's even possible because these three have their own scandals going the fuck on. At least two of them, I'm pretty sure. This asshole, I don't know what it is yet, but I know the other one, she's got a whole thing going on right now. Believe me, I don't think it's even possible. To be honest with you, if it fails, we're all going to... I don't agree with that. I truly believe if this fails, we're going to get the fucking Jomhas. Either way, no matter what happens out of all this, Ian and Anissa are in a lose-lose situation. Say this does well. We get to make fun of them saying, my God, look how much better it is without you scrubs ruining it. If it fails, look at what you guys did and how you destroyed this event beyond repair. They're in a lose-lose situation because everyone now is at full tilt to hate them. They're going to get shit on. And by the way, honestly, good. You know, again, your biggest promoter was Ethan Klein. I don't care about Ethan Klein in one way or the other. I don't even like Ethan Klein personally. But I will tell you this. Motherfucker, business is business. And if I'm going to come in and run business, run business and game, run game and business, you know what I mean? If I'm going to make money, I'm here to make money. I'll suck it up. If I have an issue with Ethan so bad, man, I'm going to do that content nuke or content cop, whatever the fuck, after the event when the money is made. Are you that dumb? So you blew that up. Why? I don't fucking know. To what? Take advice? Take it from Hassan? Which you saw what happened when Hassan was involved. He wasn't going to go to the event. He gave $250,000. That pales in comparison to the millions you just blew because of his bullshit. So you did all that to lose a bunch of money. For what? And all that money that he even donated, that he promised and donated, all that shit for be risen, none of that goes to you anyway. You lost big time. How stupid.
Controversies. I just watched the fucking 2-hour doc about this guy.
That's the thing. They bring all of their own baggage to this event.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Yeah, you go from one problem to another problem. To where, yeah, awesome. We have these guys coming in. Oh God, yeah. Like new faces. Finally, the Jomhas are gone. The cuck couple is gone. Oh yes. But this is who's behind them? Oh my God. No wonder this shit's failed. This is what happens when you have a bunch of fucking idiots trying to do something that just have no business in. YouTubers should be YouTubers, streamers should be streamers, and boxing promoters should be boxing promoters. Everyone needs to start staying in their fucking lanes, bro.
These are not squeaky clean, brand friendly people. This is not Dr. Mike from Creator Clash 1. It's far from it.
Ashton, did you watch the Juna King Eagle Raptor doc?
Well, this guy, didn't he snake JonTron?
Yeah,
so
buddy, it's crazy, bro.
I started the documentary. I didn't end.
Jesus fucking Christ. So that's what, 2 scandals already out of 2 of these idiots? So of the 3 people on the fucking goddamn panel, 2 of them have scandals. Not good ones. Do you understand like how bad this is? Oh my God. All it takes is some fucking dude on Twitter to literally hashtag Creator Clash 3 and then put him and another dumb chick, put both their fucking scandals up, and then that's great. That's trending for a fucking day or 2, and that's gonna tank your event. Great, that's over. That's how stupid this is. Like, there's no intelligence at all to this event. What are we doing?
End up finishing it, but I'm gonna go back to it eventually. But
Yeah, you have to watch. It's crazy, man. It gets crazy.
I fought and lost, and then fought and won in Creator Clash.
It was like a Rocky 2 moment.
Yeah,
You lost in Rocky 1, but you won.
Yeah, 2 was a big comeback
Cringe.
for me, so I appreciate.
No one cares. 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 No. Am I done? Are you guys getting the message? No one cares. No one cares. Do you want to know why no one cares? Because fuck you, fuck all three of you. We're here to again ascertain where the money is. Where is the money? Where's the event? What's going on with the event? All this other shit. Dude, again, this has been such a terribly managed event. This is what happens. You have a bunch of unqualified people running shit. These people were never qualified to do this. Again,
Appreciate that. And I'm also.
By the way, have you noticed through all these things we've been talking about over the past few months, JonTron just being out of it, won every exchange he was part of.
And co-owner of Real Good Touring, who has been the production partner for Creator Clash since the very beginning. There's a lot of things that we want to talk about, but first and foremost, that Creator Clash 3 is moving dates and locations. October 25th, 2025 is the new date for Creator Clash. And
wow, he's not real excited about it.
Palladium.
This is a disaster. The Hollywood. Let me show. All right, hold up. Let me put this down real quick. Let me stop the screen real quick. Let me give you guys. Let me show you what the Hollywood Palladium looks like, so you understand how bad this is. This is bad. I mean, fuck. Woo, this is not good, kiddos. Excuse me, not good at all. Personally, though, I will say this is kind of fitting for this event. It's what it should have happened in the first place. It should have scaled it to the size as it is. So here we go. This is the Hollywood Palladium on the outside. And this is what they could hope for on the inside. This is a concert setup. So let me look up Hollywood Palladium. All right, not helping here. I mean, this is where you would have a nice indie show, or like TNA when they're on their rebuilding phase. They'd have a nice show here. This is where you would have like shit like that. You wouldn't have. That's some pretty nice events here. I'm trying to look for the fight event. Hold on. Let me look. Okay. All right. No, that's not it. Hold on. I think this was actually this one NXT went there. NXT went there though. I mean, it can be decent. This is probably what Creator Clash should have been from the start. But you have to understand, this is the best you can do. Like, look at that. Do you guys see a whole bunch of seating? No. Can't find the actual seating plans that actually were pretty good, but anyways, that's what it's going to be looking like. It's not going to be anything special, but to me, I think it's kind of fitting. It should have happened from the first place. It should have happened in the first place from this. Ian and Anissa are terrible at this. This is Ian and Anissa's entire philosophy. Spend money to make money, except you're not making money. You're not the height of content cop to be doing this shit. You guys were like has-beens, ill-fated. No one gave a fuck about y'all after a while. Content Cop was dead. All right? Basically after the Sam Hyde debacle, Ian was done. Spineless, ripped out. I mean, we could talk about all the insults, but Jesus Christ.
Here
we get some hype.
Oh, there it is.
We got.
Oh my God. You were to tell if you guys want a PSA for like just cringe and just these are people that don't hang around real people. These are people that don't have any interactions with people on a daily basis, like someone like I do, or people that I know. They don't have daily interactions with people, so this is how awkward they look because these people are so like stuck into their own selfish bullshit. They don't actually hang with real human beings. This is so awkward, bruh.
Can we get some sort of energy outside of like ironic millennial quirk?
And I'm sorry, going from the Amalie Arena to this is literally not anything to be going woo about. That place is great for a nice little indie show. Okay, and you're not going to even sell as well as NXT there. So I don't know how this is a win.
Fungus bullshit. Can you actually promote the fight, please?
This sounds like the fucking obituary being read to us right now.
Well, it basically is.
It is.
Right? This event is
completely the obituary.
It's just a zombie at this point. Because I don't know, it's like some cost fallacy. They're trying desperately to recoup whatever cost they can. And let me tell you something. I really think that iDubbbz and Anissa are on the hook for significant costs.
They are. If this doesn't go well, they're going to have to recoup a lot of this. That's it. If this goes well, then they get off the hook, and their entire damage share, this is fixed. But yeah, they're going to be on the hook for some money.
Really?
In the cancellation of the Amalie Arena, I think the deal basically that they had to accept was this. The guy was like, look, we'll take this event off your hands. You don't own any of it anymore. If this event should manage to become profitable under us, we will bail you out of your obligation from the Amalie Arena and what you've put into it. Should it fail, you're on the hook for all this shit and you're on your fucking own. That's what I imagine it looks like. And iDubbbz and Anissa twist that to be like, see, we're off the hook completely. You might be.
You're not off the hook because, again, you damaged the entire event. You don't just get to walk away from those type of damages. That's insane to me. They thought they were going to be off the hook. Yeah, okay. You'll be off the hook for now. We'll see how people feel, when payment comes due and how much this event how much money this event loses. Everything has a price, bro. Everything has a price. Everything has a price.
If this somehow miraculously manages to turn a profit, I'm just saying though, this venue only can seat 4,000 people. And it looks like for like boxing and MMA, they don't even really set it up like that. So, what prices are you going to be charging?
They kind of do. Again, wrestling events have happened to Palladium. It can happen. I've seen various venues that are set up for a ring. It can happen. The thing is, it's just not going to be a huge thing. They're going to be able to get 3,500 seats is what they're going to sell. I think that's what they can sell. 3,500 seats. That is the goal. If you hit 3,500 seats as a goal, I think that's better than expected. I think that's what you can hope for. Anything beyond that will be a fucking miraculous miracle if they can get it in there. That's what I think you're looking at. 3,500 seats.
I think they're going to have to charge a lot less than they were at the Amalie Arena. So they're going to have to completely sell this thing out. And I guarantee you the viability of it depends entirely on the pay-per-view sales. And the pay-per-view sales last time with iDubbbz fighting and actual influencers on the card that was heavily promoted, pay-per-view sales were a total flop. They were super soft, okay? I guarantee you it's going to be even softer, the sales this time. This thing is not going to be able... It might be able to turn a profit on what they put into the Palladium, but the cost of that Amalie Arena and the canceled vendor contracts and all of that, plus they have the production costs of having to set up the pay-per-view and stuff from the arena, they're not going to turn a profit. And iDubbbz and Anissa, I bet you are going to take a loss on this shit. That's what I believe anyway.
They're going to take a major loss. There's no absolute way that they're not going to take a major loss from this. It's impossible. Even if you were to sell out the Palladium, you're not going to recoup the losses. We're talking about an event that you plan to sell maybe 15 to 20,000 people on. That was the goal. You were struggling to hit 2,500 people to get there. Now they have to go all the way across the country. Yeah, not going to happen. And then sell out at the Palladium for like 3,500. This is a complete bomb and failure. You market it as a giant event that's bombed now to not even being an indie event. This is terrible.
Okay, apparently, this is like our chat saying this, but Aaron's mom owns the horse charity?
Yes, that's true. And they received a massive amount.
Holy shit, dude.
Around this event, I would not be the microscope and the PR and the bad will around this event. I would not be surprised if it doesn't even make it to October before they pull the plug.
And that would be a complete disaster. That you have to try and make money off of this to recoup some losses. But this is a disaster. This is a complete and unmitigated disaster. And now your main event, you don't have a main event. You're going to have to come up with a whole new main event. The women's card that you had, you blew it. I mean, that Froggy chick is not going to be boxing out. I don't know if she's pulled out officially. I know Lena pulled out. And that's because, again, stupid ass fucking decided to do a content cop. I don't understand the logic behind that retard, but then again, whatever. He's got to stop listening to his wife, dude. I mean, it's the bane of his existence at this point.
I feel like it's 50-50 as to whether this event actually happens or not.
I'm thinking more 20 to 2080
the
over
Amelie
here.
Arena show. All those will be refunded. We will be updating you on when.
I ask you, what stake does Alana have in this? You know?
I don't know. Can they explain it to us?
Yeah, like why is she part
they
of
have
it?
8 pages. She's a spokesperson.
He's a whore, someone said. Very funny. No, because I'm just wondering, because she's like writing for, or she's doing this like something.
You know, actually, I want to look up her drama a little bit. Let's take a look. Hold on. Let's take a look. That's not helping me. Alana Pierce. Oh my god, this is the one, right? Okay, this is the one. Oh no, it's Alex. Which Alex is this? Oh, thank God, it's not that piece of shit, Alex. Woo! All right, we can do this. I apologize for the ad. I hate it. I hate ads. I don't like ads. I don't even get paid from this. This sucks. Fuck you.
That we honestly live, employee have. It's really interesting that you bring up Game Pass and Xbox, Ergo, because the funniest thing came to me. In fact, let's do some exposing, shall we? Ergo84 says torrent is greater than roach. Hashtag Elden Ring. Hashtag Xbox share.
Tell me I've been bad.
Yes, you've been acting up lately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right, my friend. You are such a PlayStation fanboy that you literally...
Wait a minute. No, this is not the video I'm looking for. Holy shit. Okay, hold up. Okay, now I got it. Wow, that's when people actually thought she was a fucking writer. Oh boy. Was it Ragnarok she said that? Oh, maybe she... Oh my god, this is 3 weeks ago. Oh boy, this is going to be great.
Just a quickie because there's not much to say, but huge shout out to Nobody on YouTube. He saw my last video about Alana Pierce's lies and cover-up and decided to dig for himself, and he found something very interesting. I discovered that a piece had been clipped out of her YouTube upload of a podcast episode. I also found the auto transcript where it kinda sounded like she's saying she wrote on the game. Nobody very wisely decided to check if the podcast was uploaded anywhere else. And it was. And she didn't clip out that section there. And she says more than was in the auto transcript I found. Just as a refresher, here's the lie.
Never even claimed to be a writer on God of War Ragnarok. Anywhere. I never implied it. I never said it. I only ever said I didn't do shit.
Never said she was a writer on it. Never implied it. Only ever said she didn't do crap. And one of the pieces of evidence she provides us with to say that's the truth is this.
So I always feel like I have to give the context. I didn't work on this game a ton. And
But as I showed in my previous video, something has been cut out of that after she says the word ton. And she didn't just cut it out for the clip, it is cut out of the video she's recording. She removed it using the YouTube editor. Why would she do that? Let's have a listen to what was originally there. Credit to nobody for finding this.
So I always feel like I have to give the context. I didn't work on this game a ton. I
was just about to say, but then I stopped myself.
I was going to
ask.
Let's hear that again.
I have written on it.
Couple more times.
I have written on it.
She said, I didn't work on this game a ton, and then the next words out of her mouth were, I have written on it. The clip she used to show us that she would have never said that is a clip she manually cut herself saying it out of. The quote of her saying, I have written on it, was in that video until recently. We know because it's in the archived auto transcript. We know because there are comments from 2 years ago.
Damn, this is some hater shit. I like it. Rip on it. Man, they do not like this chick. All right. Response.
Originally, I was ignoring the lies that Alana Pierce was telling under her video, but she is stacking lies now. She has edited the pinned comment and noted what's an edit and what's original. Problem being, what she says is the original comment is not the original comment. The actual original, which I presume must have been referring to my first video about her, was unhinged. She claimed in my video that I edited 2 responses together to make them look as though they were both about Ragnarok, but I didn't edit any of them together in any way.
You know what? I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna look into this drama some more, but I'm tired, guys. I just wanted to cover the charity thing. I'm gonna go. Thanks to anyone who watched. I'm a little tired. Y'all be good. I really don't have anything else. Bye. Go do something.
Please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Also support other channels affiliated with this one. I have no channels affiliated with this channel. Sonic the Hedgehog is a beta male. Shut up, Bianca.